I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Here we are. I hope Ba Rendar isn't too mad I took so long to get here.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something.
Hold,
in the old
and
fort
stand
near
down.
Riften.
If you want to get into
So
Riften,
joining up
use the
myself.
north gate. This one's closed. All right. I'll make an exception for you. You can head into the city.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves' Guild.
Hey, I heard of this place growing up. Riften is so cool. Hey, check this out. You don't see that every day. A canal? How cool is that, Guardian? Damn, see that? An orphanage. Can we check out the market? I heard they have all sorts of stuff. You know, I met a woman once. She was wearing the most beautiful dress I'd ever seen. They were imported from Morrowind, all different colors, and sold at the Riften market. She must have bought it from one of those stalls. I wonder if they've got one in red. What? What is it? Oh, damn. I'm sorry, Guardian. You're right. I'm so stupid. I forgot myself. No! It's not okay!
To stay alive? Why take a chance?
Guardian, look at me! Look at me! The last thing I want to do is make that dress look ugly. Come on. Let's go see Balrendar.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it. Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Balrendar,
The coin.
it's so
Come
good
to
to
the
see
right
you.
place. Pull up a seat.
Well,
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord.
You have
If
brought
I can
along a
interest
friend.
you in one of our special
This
drinks,
is my-
you let me know.
My guardian angel.
Khajiit hopes the Guardian is taking good care of you.
Oh, he has his moments. Any news on my mother's
Hey,
ring?
Talon, get off your lazy tail and
Actually,
take care of the customer.
yes. A member
Keep your
of the
scales on.
Thieves Guild in Riften acquired it in the Grey Quarter Ghetto inside
Want a drink?
Windhell.
If you'll excuse
It was
me,
sold to
I have
him
other
by a
things to attend
Dunmer
to.
who had been a kitchen servant at the Talmor Embassy in Hafingar. Khajiit suggests you both lay low here, while this one arranges for a meet to loosen his tongue with coin.
Balrendar, there's something you need to see. Show him, Guardian.
Yes, what is it? So it all comes to pass. Khajiit had suspicions all along. The New Order of Alinor are well known in Aldmeri circles. They are a shadowy clandestine organization of Altmer extremists, of course. Rumors are just seeds on the wind, but here now is the hard evidence. Did anyone see you take these documents?
Don't worry, there are no witnesses. We slew them all.
Even so, we must be very careful and keep these to ourselves until I investigate the revelations in these documents. Now, Khajiit must cut short his stay in Skyrim and travel to Cyrodiil and elsewhere immediately. There is nothing you can do about this conspiracy until Khajiit has spoken to his contacts. This will take all my skills and friends in high circles as emissary to get to the bottom of, to know what to do next. Khajiit will then contact you. In the meantime, you could travel to Windhelm and find this Dunmer, but be very careful. Rigmor is now officially a wanted criminal by the Talmor in Empire-controlled areas.
Me a criminal? That's cute.
Yes, my child. They have sent no other than their best Talmor general to Skyrim to track you down. This is why I came here in person to warn you. He has at his disposal an elite force of 100 troops, which are setting up camps and checkpoints as we speak, so you will need to avoid them and travel diligently. He will pursue you with extreme prejudice, and when they find out what's happened at Fort Black, he will stop at nothing to find you.
But why? Okay, I took revenge on those that harmed my family. But why send these men? Why give me the special attention?
They fear you, Rigmor. They fear you because of who your father was.
My father is dead. They got their revenge. They would do well to leave me be if they know what's good for them.
My dear, sweet child, have you not seen past the veneer of subterfuge? Is that what you think? That the Talmor would extradite your father and execute him for revenge? To know your enemy, you must first walk in their shoes. Has your hatred of the Talmor blinded you from the truth?
I don't understand. What?
Your father's crest on the battlefield was worth 5,000 men. Even the mention of the sons of Talos on the field would ensure disarray, and even cause whole battalions to rout. No, Rigmor, not revenge. They needed your father out of the picture for good, or this whole plot would have been for naught. After Bruma, they now fear you and what you might become.
Fear me? Why would they do that? I'm just a young girl.
A young girl who single-handed slays a full company of Talmor soldiers, Rigmor? Such a feat is not to be ignored, especially when that young girl was taught, raised, and trained by the beast of Hammerfell himself. It is you, Rigmor, you, that is also on that list of top-level targets. Khajiit is happy you have the Dragonborn to help keep you from harm.
The what? The Dragonborn? Yeah, right. That's really cute.
It's true, Rigmor. Whether he knows it or not, you would do well to show some respect.
I'm sorry. I need to be by myself for a while. I need some time to take all this in.
Let her go. She will be fine. It gladdens my heart to know the premonition was right. Khajiit has traveled these provinces for many years. As a provincial emissary, it is my duty to make sure every angle is covered. It was during the annual ball this one was approached by Khazazid, a prominent soothsayer from Corinth. That one told Khajiit his Nordling girl was destined for greatness, and that she would meet a guardian angel sent by the gods. A Dragonborn shall hail from Helgen on the Day of the Dragons. Please, take care of her, Dragonborn. These are dark days. You will need to keep one step ahead. Adriat is a very dangerous foe. A master of subterfuge. Do not underestimate him. Khajiit wants to keep child from harm, and will pay good coin as to keep her well met. Then Khajiit suggests you get well rested before traveling to Windelm. His name is Tendril Sethri.
Yeah. I think I'm good.
Yeah, he knows a lot of important people, high up. He has a huge estate in Torval. You know, elsewhere. Dignitaries like him because of his mystic friend. Reckoned I was gonna climb mountains. I guess I can cross that one off the list. Okay.
Step away from the girl, friend. We only want the head. You can keep the rest. Then die, fool.
You never should have talked. Piece of me. Oh yeah.
You're nothing.
No more.
You're messing with the wrong girl.
What a waste.
Aha, a fellow Nord. I trust you're bringing the fight to the Empire?
You look like someone who can hold their liquor. How about a friendly contest to win it?
Yeah. I'm good. What do we do now? Okay, let's go.
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
What's that over there? Okay. What? Like, how did I end up in Skyrim? Why would anyone want to know about me? My story isn't a good one. As you probably know, I spent some years in slavery. Barandar rescued me and smuggled me out of Valenwood. So I spent nearly a couple of years in elsewhere before I came here. I don't want to talk about it. Maybe some other time. Okay. Well, when I came of age and left elsewhere, the first thing I wanted to do was take revenge on the Thalmor that had kept us as hostages. Shaving my head was a symbol of renewal. Yeah, they killed my dad. He was arrested for war crimes. He was a brigade commander, led the Nord volunteers against the Dominion during the Great War. Hell yeah! Was decorated by Titus Meade himself, fought under General Jonah. After the war, he went to Hammerfell, helped the Redguard take on the Dominion. After the fighting stopped, he met my mom, settled in Bruma, and they had me. Then after many years had passed, they came after him. He sacrificed himself to save me and my mom. Or that's what he thought. But they betrayed us. I slew them all at the embassy near Bruma. And they've had the hots for me ever since. It's cool. Okay. What about her? Yeah, about that. After I was well enough, Angie would take me with her hunting. I wasn't very good with a bow back then. But over time we began to trust each other. Like I said before, we had similarities about things that happened in our past. She had told me about 2 Imperial drunks. You know, killed her family. But when I opened up with her about my time in Valenwood, she eventually told me the truth. Well, this was a couple of years before the Civil War broke out. The Empire were reinforcing their hold on Skyrim. When the Empire went, the Thalmor followed in the Legion's wake. Several Thalmor special squads were operating around that time, as there was resistance building up against what some saw as an occupation of the Nordholds. Angie's family, plus many others, got caught up in the troubles. The squads were mostly made up of criminals from all corners of the Empire, you know, deserters, murderers, and thieves. Angie's family were hunters, and lived on a small farm just outside Helgen. When the Thalmor arrived, they ransacked the place, looking for only the gods know what. When they were done, 2 Imperial drunks tried to drag Angie away with them, but her brother and father intervened and a fight broke out, and Angie ran. Her family was killed and the farm burned to the ground. Yeah, I know, right? She regrets running away, but I told her it could have been a lot worse. But to survive, she had to let it go. So in her mind, don't tell her I told you. Right.
You know, it's really weird coming here. To Skyrim, I mean. I never got to see my homeland. Skyrim is such a beautiful place. I'm glad I came here. To see it for myself. Yeah, I guess. I try to put on a brave face, but really, deep down, I'm feeling a little scared right now. It's all a bit too much sometimes. I never asked for this. Sometimes I find it hard to imagine I was once a little girl, you know. I was just a normal, happy little girl playing with all the other kids. Then they took it all away. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what to do. My mom told me it would be okay, but it wasn't okay. They took her and I was... Sigyn. Her name is Sigyn. Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Hey, Guardian. We have to head north to Windhelm, right? We can hole up in the wilderness in Eastmarch. I heard it's pretty lawless. You know, giants, mammoths, and, you know, stuff. Perfect for some rest while we catch our breath. There's even hot springs, Dragonborn. Guardian, Dragonborn, pfft, whatever. I'll leave the decision-making up to you. Okay, Let's go.
Talos wills it. Sure.
Hey, these hot springs look really inviting. Could we stop so I could take a bath? Come on. I heard about these hot springs. People bathe in them all the time. The water is meant to have rejuvenating properties. Hey, you never know, they might help with the pain with my back. You know, the scars. Yeah, right. Make sure they're the only things you're watching. can see you gawking, you know.
Hey, you know what? I think it might have helped with the pain with my back. You know, the scars? You know, it's better than I thought. Although the giants and mammoths might put off tourists.
Yeah, they're quite something, right? Courtesy of my stay in Haven. Mm-hmm. Sometimes. I have to lay on my side when I sleep. Uh-huh. Must have someone looking after me. A guardian angel or something.
Hey, I'll tell you about it sometime.
You know, she used to travel to the Imperial City sometimes to get things we didn't have in Bruma. And I would beg her to take me with her so I could get out of my sword and combat training. She just couldn't say no, and she would make up any old rubbish excuse, and my father lapped it up. He knew she was lying. He would give us that look. But he loved her so much. She had him in the palm of her hand. We would go shopping and listen to the bards and minstrels playing in the streets, and sometimes I would just go sit in the library and read everything I could get my hands on for hours and hours till she came and got me. We could finally take off our fur coats for once, and I remember I would look up and let the sunshine warm my face. I would try on some of the linen dresses, and she would buy me a special treat. The summer in Cyrodiil. So green. So timeless. Oh, how I miss all that. I just need to know, you know, if she's still alive.
So, you're a dragonborn, right? Oh, har, that's cute. You really are too much. Okay, let's move on.
Hello? Hello? Hey there. I seem to be a bit lost. I wonder if you could help me. Oh, the name's Tabuku. Or Mr. Tibbs, if you like. Sorry for any inconvenience. You see, my sister's daughter, she hasn't been too well, and it's her birthday.
Careful, Guardian. But he might be genuinely lost. Go see what he wants and try to help.
Hey there, little lady. How about helping out poor old Mr. Tibbs' niece?
Yes?
Well, this is a bit embarrassing. I seem to have lost my way. I was hoping to bump into someone. Are you hunting and fishing out here in these parts, or just traveling through? Yeah, well, it's a dangerous place around here, especially for peaceful, law-abiding citizens such as us. But you see, my legs, they get all tired after a long walk. I broke my leg in 3 places a couple of years back. I see what you did there. But seriously, my sister's little girl, she isn't so well either. She suffers from a rare condition and it's hereditary. My cousin's auntie's uncle's nephew always had problems when he lifted his arms past his nipples. Hurt like hell. Yeah, well, like I was saying, the little girl. Hey, maybe your little friend over there might have some good advice.
Sure, I'll help. What do you want to know?
Yeah, thought as much. It's her, boss. Come on. We're gonna be rich.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Bite me!
I'll tell you. I'll show you a real fight. I fought better than you. Can't hide.
You know, it's better than... Yeah, they're... Mm-hmm. Sometimes. Uh-huh. Hey, I'll tell you about it sometime.
You know, and I would... She just... We would go... I would just go sit in the... We could find... This... I just... So... You're... Oh, har... Okay, let's move on.
Hello? Hello? Hey there. I seem to be a bit lost. Need something?
Guardian, but he might be genuinely lost. Go see what he wants. Try to help.
Yes. Hey there, little lady. Yeah? I see. Yeah, well, like I was saying.
I'll help.
Yeah, thought as much.
No.
It's her, boss. Come on. We're gonna... Never hear coming here.
Wait for me, okay? I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Okay.
mister. Would you like to buy some flowers?
Whoa.
Please?
What a dump. I hate
Not
this
much,
place.
but I hope you
No
like
wonder
them.
The Empire stays away.
They're dead. My mama died when I was little. I don't remember her very well. My father was a Stormcloak soldier. One day he left and didn't come back. I'm all alone. I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but what else can I do?
This little girl is going to freeze
Thanks
to
for
death.
talking to me.
Come on, Dragonborn. At least buy some of her flowers so she can afford a meal in a warm place for the night. Please?
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind. I was wrong.
Who wants to know? I may or may not. Depends. What do you want? Rings, trinkets, they come and go. You'll need to be more specific. Ah, yes. I remember that ring. It was one of the many items I took for myself as payment for services rendered. You see, I worked there temporarily as a kitchen servant. Unfortunately, one night I made the broth too rich by adding some seared skeever meat in with the vegetables. The Thalmor spent 2 days racing each other to the latrines. Serves them right, arrogant fools. They told me I was lucky not to lose my head. Obviously they're no connoisseurs of fine cuisine, eh? Anyway, a shipment of crates arrived from the Solitude docks that afternoon. They contained fine clothes, jewellery, shoes, ornaments, even a pile of rags. But what I found most disturbing was the chains and shackles. It was obvious to me that these items were from slavers in way of payment for the Thalmor to ignore illegal mining operations. In Empire-controlled provinces, right under their stupid imperial noses. There was something, but it will cost you the price of helping me get out of this rat hole and returning home. Give me some gold. The rest of the story will give you what you're looking for, and must be worth something. Now then, where was I? Ah, yes. I was rifling through the pockets of the clothing, as you do, when I noticed a list. My heart skipped a beat when I realised on the list were the names of the poor wretches the belongings had come from, and where they'd been sent. Men, women, and even children, taken from the provinces by pirates and slave masters. That's the Thalmor for you, with their usual bureaucratic thoroughness for fine details. Filthy dogs. The gold and silver and anything else of value was stripped from the crates, and they arranged for them to be taken to Northwatch Harbour. I grabbed what I could and hightailed it out of there. What you seek is on the slavers list. The person you seek who owned this ring will be on it, and where they were taken to. Yeah, it's located in a ravine on the Iraq border. You can't access it from land, all clandestine like. But I knew of a guy who worked there as a skivvy. The Thalmor would send him to take food and meat to hired mercs and bandits that guarded a secret entrance into the harbour from land. Head to the border with Iraq, then make your way down the path. You'll see some ruins of an old imperial fort. Look for an old well in the undergrowth. It will lead you into the harbour. But be careful, it might still be guarded. If I were you, I would make sure this list is passed on to the authorities. This kind of abomination needs to be stopped. I would love to see the Thalmor squirm out of this one. Good day to you.
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind. I was wrong.
Okay, what's the plan? Do you know where this place is? Great, let's go find that list. Why shouldn't I be? Why are you so concerned how I feel? Has someone been talking about me behind my back? Thought what? Don't you assume you know how I feel? What is it? You want to go on alone and leave me here? In this dump? Hey, why don't you stay here and I'll just go kill them all myself and get that stupid list. Hey, I don't need no dragonborn babysitting me. I can take care of myself. Ever since the age of 14, I've had my life ripped apart. I've suffered alone, and there was no one there for me. No one! Hey. I'm sorry, too. I'm also cold. And I'm hungry. And I'm tired. Can we find somewhere warm and go eat? What about that inn in the square? Maybe I do need to talk about what happened to me, but not here. Just so you know, I really like having you around.
Wait up!
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner. Come on in. Just stoke the fire.
This one's
Take
a favorite
seat
of mine.
and get the cold out.
A legend we all know and love. Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
Look alive!
I tell you,
Yes,
the
Mum.
dragonborn comes with a voice wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe
You want a drink?
the dragon
How can Elda hate the Dark Elves when she knows so little about them?
to the evil of all Skyrim's foes.
You didn't hear it from me, but if you want a real drink, try the Corner Club in the Grey Quarter.
Comes. For the darkness has passed,
Where do I start?
legend yet grows.
No, I really do. I do need to talk about what happened back then. Especially now that I know it wasn't just a random thing. A lot of the memory is broken. I think it was just my way of dealing with it all. I was only a young girl. It wasn't long after my 14th birth year when they came for my dad. Yeah, that's quite something, right? No, never. He would get quite annoyed if I asked about that. I remember he would always give me a sword too heavy to practice with, but he insisted. And when I just got used to it, he would give me another one. He would say to me, "Rigmor, you may not know it now, but I do this because I won't always be there for you and your mom. You are the only child, and you must be as much a son as a daughter. You must be strong. You are Nord."
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love.
I still hate myself, you know, for not being there for him. Some son I turned out to be, huh?
Tell you the dragonborn comes.
They were supposed to let us go.
Power of the
You know,
Nord art.
after he agreed to their terms. They separated me from my mom after that. I haven't seen her since. I'll never forgive the Empire for turning their backs on us. No, they treated us well. It was after the extradition that it all went bad. Okay, they kept their promise to spare our lives, but just barely. It became a living hell. I was to become a slave. I had no rights, no life. I had no hope, and I was scared. And I remember asking myself over and over, Why can't I just go home? No! I need this. I wouldn't do what they wanted, so they beat me. Gah! No! The stupid Bosmer, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I was sent to Valenwood to work on a farm. There was this Bosmer and his 2 sons. What assholes they were. I remember a high-ranking Justicar would come visit every now and then to check on me. Of course, now it's all clear, but then... he would tell them that if they touched me, you know, he would have their disgusting, lowly, worthless heads removed and placed on spikes. So the slavers beat me instead. But that bastard had me flogged like a dog. Yeah, I almost broke the slave master's neck. They didn't understand, but I was brought up a true Nord fighter. My dad always told me it was better to live one day as a warrior than a lifetime as a coward. It would be the last time they raised their hand against me. I was placed in Thalmor custody where they flogged me with their whips. Didn't want to dirty their hands, they said. I don't remember anything much after that. Until I awoke in a clean, soft bed. I thought I was in Sovngarde at first, but then the pain. Yeah, I love him deeply. He's like a father to me. Oh my. Yeah, don't tell him though. He'll growl at me. Yeah, didn't you know khajiit growl when they get mad? Oh my. Oh. I think I'm done talking now. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go do this.
How can Elda hate the Dark Elves when she knows so little about them?